every man. I am a real
Two titans, two icons, two men who redefined professional wrestling forever. Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan. One is the epitome of style and technical prowess. The other, a larger-than-life superhero who conquered pop culture. But when it's all said and done, who truly stands as wrestling's greatest of all time? Today, we're diving deep into their careers, achievements, and the lasting impressions they left on fans worldwide. And at the end, you can decide, are you riding the wave of Hulkamania or strutting your way into the Four Horsemen? This is the showdown we've been waiting for, folks. Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan, the dirtiest player in the game against the immortal Hulkster. Every legend starts somewhere, and for Ric Flair, his story begins in the 1970s, working the territorial wrestling circuits. Flair wasn't born the nature boy, he became him. And after surviving a plane crash that nearly ended his career, Flair returned to the ring tougher and more determined than ever. His rise to prominence came in the NWA, where he transformed into the brash, cocky, yet undeniably talented wrestler fans either loved or loved to hate. Meanwhile, Hulk Hogan's story began with a bang. A towering, muscle-bound powerhouse, Hogan first made waves in the AWA, but his charisma was too big for just one promotion, and by the time he arrived in the WWF, Hogan had evolved into a megastar, and his feud with the Iron Sheik and his iconic WWF Championship win in 1984 kicked off the golden age of wrestling, and Hulkamania was born. Now when it comes to titles, these two are wrestling royalty. Ric Flair is recognised as a 16-time world champion, though some fans argue he's held closer to maybe 21 or even more if you count unrecognised reigns. And Flair's championship runs in the NWA, WCW and WWE made him a global sensation, with unforgettable rivalries against names like Dusty Rhodes, Ricky Steamboat and Sting. And on the other hand, Hulk Hogan's championship legacy isn't about sheer numbers, but moments that defined wrestling history. Hogan held the WWF Championship for an incredible 1,474 days during his first reign, a record still untouched in the modern era until it was broken by you-know-who. And he became the face of WrestleMania, headlining the first 9 events and making the leg drop one of wrestling's most recognisable moves. Now if we step into the ring, Ric Flair was a technical wizard, a genius, a master of in-ring storytelling. He could make every chop, every slam, and every second count. Hogan, though, he was pure spectacle. His matches weren't about finesse, they were more about moments. He made you believe in the impossible, the leg drop that could end a match, the epic comebacks, the hulking up, the pure, unfiltered energy. Outside the ring, both men left massive marks on pop culture. Hogan became a household name, crossing into Hollywood with Rocky III as Thunderlips, TV appearances in the A-Team, and his own Saturday morning cartoon, Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. Meanwhile, Flair became a global phenomenon. He had a rallying cry heard in sports arenas and rap songs alike. Flair wasn't just a wrestler, he became a symbol of swagger and luxury. Of course, no career is without controversy, and both men had their fair share of highs and lows. Flair's wild lifestyle and financial troubles are well documented, and while they added to his mythos, they sometimes threatened to overshadow his accomplishments. But Flair never stopped. Even in his 70s, he's still strutting, still wrestling, and still living his nature boy life. Hogan's story took some rough turns too. In the mid-2000s, a leaked video scandal and racially charged comments caused significant damage to his reputation. And though Hogan apologised and has since worked to rebuild his image, the controversy left a lasting mark on his legacy And Hogan also became vocal about his political beliefs in recent years, earning both praise and criticism from fans. And these moments pulled him back into the spotlight for better or worse. But despite the ups and downs, one thing is clear. Both men's legacies have stood the test of time. Flair's influence on modern wrestling is unmistakable. His style, his swagger, and his in-ring psychology are studied to this day. Hogan, meanwhile, remains a touchstone of wrestling's golden age. He may not be in the ring anymore, but the name Hulk Hogan still draws attention wherever it appears. So who's the true GOAT between these two? Ric Flair, the master tactician and 16-time champion, or Hulk Hogan, the ultimate showman who brought wrestling to the mainstream? Each man defined his era and left an incredible mark on professional wrestling history. But in the end, maybe you can decide. Are you riding with the Rolex-wearing, kiss-stealing, limousine-riding Ric Flair, or are you still running wild with Hulkamania? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more wrestling content. And until next time, keep strutting, keep hulking up, keep loving wrestling, and keep grappling with greatness.